First of all, the injury report came out today, and I'm just curious. I know you beyond injuries. I know whoever you have enough and all that. But Jimmy's not on the injury report. But is there an issue with the knee? It's just odd that you list 5 people and he's not on there.
No, we have everybody that was available last night. Hopefully, will be available tomorrow, and we're ready to go. In terms of the list, I don't even look at that list anymore. But obviously we have to report stuff so we don't get fined.
Is there a chance for Tyler, or is it just the kind of thing? It just seems like it's a longer term thing than.
Yeah, I don't know yet. He still has to do his treatment session tonight, and then we'll see him tomorrow at the shoot around.
There's always such a focus on series because it's game by game. There's a day off of adjustments and what they're doing and how they're changing things, getting in your head, you're in their head. Are there some precepts, though, that you took into the series that are still fundamental to you to beat the Boston Celtics? Or has it been just a constant change from both sides and adjust and readjust? That's
a little bit of everything, and that's probably what you would expect in the conference finals with 2 very closely, evenly matched teams. I think both teams have been able to get to their core foundational stuff, but both teams have had to make adjustments as well, and that's what the competition has forced each team to do.
Right, up next, we have Cooper Moorhead, Heat.com. Go ahead.
Yes, well, with regards to some of the shots you've gotten in the last 2 games, when you're this deep in the postseason and against the caliber of opponent you're playing, who's specifically scheming to give up certain shots for certain guys in some places, and so on. How is your assessment of what a good look is had to change? Like, have you had to raise or lower the bar or look at the shots you're getting differently because of the context of these games?
Yeah, and each game has been a little bit different, based on the schemes and some of the adjustments. I think you get to this point against a good defense, what you want is to be able to get open shots. And I thought we were able to generate some good clean looks last night, and you have to stay objective about that. You have to execute, do things with purpose and detail, make sure the ball is getting to who it needs to get to. I thought we did a pretty good job of that. You're not going to get wide open looks every single time down against a good defense, but in terms of getting to our strength zones and our identity, even after watching it today, I felt pretty good about it.
Thanks, Bill.
All right, up next, we have Steve Ashburner, NBA.com. Go ahead.
Hi, Eric. In an elimination game situation like this, is it a matter of all hands on deck where you're going to go to your bullpen and maybe have a shorter leash with some players, or do you favor you dance with the ones that brung you? Where
it could. All hands on deck for sure. But we'll go with the rotation that we feel is best for tomorrow night, and adjust on the fly if we need to. But we feel comfortable with everybody on our roster, and we have a bunch of competitors. Everybody's looking forward, to this game tomorrow. As a competitor, this is what you dream about, and you're sitting around working out during the summers and off seasons. It's for games like this, and these are the ones that you remember for a long time.
All right, we'll bring back Ira Winderman. Go ahead.
I just wanted to piggyback on Steve's question there. Do you approach this as this could be our last game of the season, or do you approach this as game number 107 of the road? Like, what's the mindset there, or is it just hard not to know it could be the end?
Yeah, well, I'm not using that kind of. I don't know. That's not really our mindset. No, we're prepping to do whatever we need to do to walk out of this building tomorrow with a win.
Thank you.
From SDNA Greece, Christos Saltis, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, hope you're doing well. From your perspective, how could you explain the low percentage in the last 2 games in 3-point shot, and what you would like to do to improve the 3-point shot on Game 6?
make some more.
Is the ball movement maybe?
Look, we're facing a very good defense. Like they're facing a very good defense from us. Even last night with some of the shot making they made in the fourth quarter, we're still able to hold them under 100 points. We were able to generate some open looks. I understand what they're willing to give up. But again, are we getting to our identity? Are we getting to things that are in our wheelhouse and our strength zones? And I think we did a much better job of that, in game 5 than we did game 4. Game 4, they had us flattened out virtually everything that we were trying to do. But our defense is capable of doing that to them as well.
And we'll go with Anthony Chiang, Miami Herald. Go ahead.
Hey, Spo. Over the years, how have you kind of evolved in the way you handle guys in shooting slumps and your approach with certain guys in those situations?
It depends. Everybody's a little bit different. With this group, we have so many ignitable guys. I've mentioned this before, but we have a list of like 4 or 5 guys. If they hit 1 or 2, that can be a snowball rolling down a hill, and that can quickly turn into 5 or 6. So we want to continue our guys to be aggressive. They're not afraid of the moment. They live for competition. Everybody's disappointed, with our performance overall last night, but nobody's lost confidence or discouraged. That's just part of competition. Sometimes it gets the best of you, but to a man, everybody's just looking forward to everything about tomorrow night. As a competitor, the environment, the opportunity, the stakes, the pressure, all of that. This is what you want, as a professional athlete, and our group in particular. Our group thrives in moments like this.
Thanks, Coach. We're good here.
Okay, thanks.